First, to the Conference of Chief Ministers and Chief Justices that's taking place in Delhi. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh has cited the Delhi gangrape incident to pitch for stronger measures for women's safety. Inaugurating the conference a short while ago, the PM said a great deal needs to be done as far as offences against women are concerned and to ensure stronger justice delivery system. He also said that there is a need to sensitize the judiciary on gender issues. All right, let's go across to our correspondent Arunima, who is there in that press conference. Arunima, some of the things that the Prime Minister spoke about pendency of cases, shortage of judges and infrastructure, those are problems that have always been there for the last so many years. Has he given any roadmap for that?
Yeah, those problems have always been highlighted, but this is an interesting conference in the sense that all the Chief Justices of state high courts as well as top judges of Supreme Court are present at this conference. The Prime Minister and the Law Minister are also here. So when the Prime Minister pointed out for the need to have more judges, he said there are only 15.5 judges per million population, and that anomaly has to be corrected. But to counter that, Chief Justice of India, Justice Altamash Kabir said that it is just not enough to appoint more judicial officers. What the executive needs to understand at this point is that with the appointment of judges, there is also a need for more support staff. Now, the Prime Minister has assured all monetary help in this regard, but once again, he has put the onus on the state governments. Powerful state chief ministers like Narendra Modi are present at this conference, and Prime Minister pointed it out to them that ultimately it has to be the state government's initiative to ensure that there are more courts and more judges. Whatever help they require from the centre will be provided.
And the Prime Minister also spoke about fast-tracking cases of crimes against women, and he really focused on women's safety as well, Arunima.
Well, that's right. But more importantly, what he said was that in the shrill rhetoric of the political space, law and justice should not be compromised. That was quite significant because in the past there has been a lot of criticism that judicial activism of the courts in important issues was stepping on the toes of the executive. So in that sense, for the Prime Minister to come out clearly and say at such a conference that law and justice needs to be upheld and kept away from what he said shrill rhetoric of political spaces, that was significant, but he also applauded the courts and the judiciary for helping the executive in ensuring justice for women. He did point out that the Criminal Law Amendment Act was passed by Government of India after the Delhi gangrape case has happened. He said that now there is hope for women who have faced heinous crime, that under this act they will be given justice, but he also said that for that he will need the help of the judiciary to ensure that there is fast tracking of courts. But like I said, once again the debate between the judiciary and the executive is that is just appointing more judges enough, or is there a requirement to do more in terms of infrastructure and support staff?